You're listening to Red Card Sports Radio.
And it's
We're
been
gonna
well
have to
received
make
all
you
the way
sing
in
for us.
Manchester. What would you say to David Moyes if he heard it?
Yeah. What would you say, Ray?
Yeah, and he might be listening in right now to Red Card Sports Radio, so
I'll be
pick
like,
your words.
Moyes, I loved your work with Everton. You did great in the club. All the best.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy. Sorry, we didn't make so much fun of you, but yeah.
I'm sure he's had a lot worse. He has had a lot worse. Come on.
I know, yeah. I saw some of the online comments are really
Brutal.
really brutal. But I don't think he deserves it, but nobody does, But I mean,
Well, he got to manage Manchester United, so it's not all bad. And I'm sure he's got about 5 million reasons to feel better.
yeah,
So he should be all right.
And I always say,
Don't feel too bad.
club above individual always. So the club lives on. The club will live to fight.
Well, the club will live to fight under Ryan Giggs for the next 3 games. Is that pretty exciting for you? Next season, who do you think's going to take over?
Wow. Of course, a lot of eyes are pointing at Louis van Gaal. He's eccentric, but he's great. He does some really interesting things, and everyone knows that Mourinho is his sort of pupil when he was in Barcelona. So it'll be quite exciting to watch him take over. But it'll be interesting to see Giggs because when we saw Giggs take over and when Scholes and Phil Neville and Nicky Butt came out with him, I think the stands were like cheering for them for the first 15 minutes of the game against Norwich, rather than the team.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely, they were, yeah.
It's just that it's a statement, on its own, and I think it'd be fun just to
Football
watch.
and music kind of work in that sense because people say you write about what you care about what you makes you feel something, and football has such a stark contrast of emotions.
Yeah.
I mean, Louis van Gaal, if he wins something or whoever's next, are people going to be like, dude, you got to write a song about it?
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that going to be a thing now?
Yeah, I mean, we try to touch on different topics, so maybe we might, for our next parody, maybe steer clear of football for a little while, just to.
No, more of it. We love it.
But if something fun happens, we will definitely be there to cover.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Just don't write about Liverpool, okay? Because I'll be personally tracking you down and saying, why did you write that song
I think
about
she
Liverpool?"
just said, please write a mean song about Liverpool. I don't know what you
I mean,
heard.
yeah.
No,
Just-
I did not.
No, but to have you personally tracking me down, I would write a Liverpool song. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. You heard it here first on Red Card Sports Radio.
Okay, guys, what about here in Singapore? Do you follow local football?
Yeah, I mean, actually, we do. We now, of course, we follow Lions 12. In the M League.
The guys are also very sweet from the Sports Council. Actually, we've had the opportunity to play at one match. I can't remember what match it was.
It was Lions 12 versus, I think.
Come on.
When you say
remember.
play, do you mean play football or
Oh
play a song?
no! We were invited.
We wish we
to
could play
a
football.
halftime show. So Ray and myself during halftime we went to the center of the field and we played like a couple of songs just to entertain the crowds
Oh,
at
that's
Jalan Besar
wonderful.
Stadium.
And the
Yeah.
reception was good. Everyone loved
Great.
it.
I mean,
Amazing.
Jalan Besar is a very intimate but fun stadium.
Football
Fortress,
fans.
the
I mean,
fortress.
yeah,
Yeah.
music is at the heart of every football fan. Anyway, when you go to any football game, people are singing, people are
Exactly.
dancing.
And even when I was in my teens, I used to go to the National Stadium to watch matches with my friends, and it was nuts. It was nuts.
Nice. Do you have a best football memory in Singapore?
Wow, football memory. I mean, it sounds cliche, but for me, it would be catching the Malaysia Cup back home in the day and watching Sundram do his banana kick.
Yeah.
You mean bicycle? kick.
Sorry, bicycle kick.
Banana
sorry.
kick
Banana
works
is
too.
as
Banana.
Gopal.
Oh, sorry, bicycle kick.
Yes.
Now you know why I'm okay. Anyway, Ray, your turn.
Yes.
Ray, with the terminology, your turn.
Yes. There was one moment that I'll always remember, and that is the moment when they were playing against, I believe, Pahang in the Malaysia Cup semi-final, I think, if not mistaken. And there was one moment when Sundram just ran into the penalty box, faked a back heel, and passed it over to Fandi Ahmad, who knocked it in. And I remember at that moment, my brother and I just jumped off our couches, and we were running all over the living room like. That was one of the.
That was the
biggest
dream
moments.
team, right?
Yeah, that was the dream.
So who's your favourite player of all time, Singapore?
That would be a tough one. I would probably have to say that since I was a kid, T. Padmanathan was one of my heroes.
Wow.
he was
Indie
like-
choice. I never
Yeah.
hear that from people.
Terry
Indie
Padmanathan.
choice.
Yeah. Just
He-
like you are indie musicians, you have to make interesting choices.
Exactly. He was a fabulous captain, and he was always rock solid in defense and confident and such a sportsman. He's a brilliant character.
Man, you know your stuff, bro.
Of course.
Okay.
Any
And
thoughts?
you, Jack,
Any thoughts?
yeah, Jack, go mainstream and give us the
Okay,
mainstream.
I'm going to go mainstream. Actually, I've met him personally as well. We played for his son's wedding.
Kwak Kim Song.
Yes, he's such a nice guy. He's such a sweet guy. And yeah, and
And
for
there
me,
we go.
I'm a fan.
mainstream Jack and hipster Ray. He just
That's
told
right.
us who they support in
Perfect pair.
Singapore football. What about you, Andy? Have you found a Singapore footballer that you support?
I like quite a few of the Lions 12 players, to be honest. I'm a Safwan fan.
Oh,
You've got to be, right? Is that too mainstream a
that was
choice
the one
for
that
you?
just got married, right?
Yeah.
Broke my heart a little bit,
Keep
but
scoring
yeah,
goals.
all
Actually,
the best.
yeah, funnily enough, I'm quite inspired by you guys making songs about footballers. Also, it's a big thing in England. I like people who take pop songs and change the lyrics and stuff like that, much like you've done so well with David Moyes. So,
Red Card Sports Radio.